Micro Four Thirds is dead. It's dead for photography, for street photography, for videography. Well, I want to show you my results, my recent results in street photography with this small Olympus camera that it's making pictures like a mobile phone. The influencers told you so. So let's look at my results and let's learn some tips and tricks for fine art street photography with this beast. Let's talk about this now. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. In this video I want to keep it short, to keep it straight to the point. I have here Olympus OMD M10 Mark IV with a Lumix lens, 7-14 f4 lens that I've used a lot for filming myself when starting a YouTube channel and so on. But also this is a very sharp lens for photography. It's a very sharp lens. I'm really loving it. It's a very quality lens. Fast with internal focus. The angle of view is really extraordinary. You have here in full frame terms a cover from 14mm to 28mm. This means that this is a zoom that will help you do fine art street photography, because one of the reasons where you want to use a lens like this is in fine art street photography, because a very wide angle will help you get amazing perspective, amazing dynamic. And also this is a great lens for street photography, normal street photography, documentary street photography, because you have 28mm in full frame terms at the end. So very versatile lens everywhere you go, Crazy lens, and you can find these small lenses with great IBs just on the dead Micro Four Thirds system. Now let's see what I've managed to get with this dead Micro Four Thirds system regarding photography. When I decided to choose this system, this camera and this lens, I felt inspired for do this kind of photography, and my inspiration is Alan Schaller, that is using a Leica latest camera with a 24mm f1.4 Summit Lux lens, so very expensive equipment. And I want to touch on this a little. Leica, full frame, very expensive lens and body. And I've tried to do Alan Schaller street photography with this body, and you'll be able to see that I was able to do it, but I've also tried to do with this body and lens by night in winter time. Maybe I'll put here some pictures. I've underexposed two stops. So underexposed two stops for this kind of photography, and with the IBIS of Olympus I was able to get ISO 200 for this kind of photography by night. And I was able to edit the files without any problems. I was able to get the file where I want it, like on a full frame. Yes, I don't have that big dynamic range, but in the end it's not important, because in the end I'm able to get the same result, So crazy package here, crazy, affordable, small, and this package will not make you any problems if you are traveling, thinking about fifths and so on. First, I want to show you some tips and tricks, because I want to show you what pictures I rejected and why. It's easy for me to show you the best pictures, but I want to show you first the pictures that I've rejected and the reasons that I've decided to reject those pictures, so you could be able to do better pictures the next time, because it's not about the camera gear. So here it is, a very good picture, a beginner would say, but I have a problem with this picture. The problem is, you are able to see here that the elements are overlapping. So I have overlapping elements. This is not good. And I will talk immediately about the simulation, that it's directly from the Olympus camera and why I am using it. This is another great thing of Olympus. I want to show you another overlapping element. So I have here two people that are overlapping, and I'm not liking this. Avoid overlapping elements. How you could do this? Wait more in the scene, take more shots, and after that choose the right picture. Now, this looks like a good picture, and it's a good picture, it's an okayish picture, but what I don't like about it in this case are the white cars. You don't want white cars in black and white photography, but also in other photography, because white is strong, white stands out, and you'll not be able to go with the edit where you want. Here again we have white cars, we have many elements that are overlapping. I'm not liking too much this scene. Here we have a pretty good scene, but I have another good scene. The problem is that this man is not making any angles that I would like more. It's straight, so it doesn't give me any dynamic in the image. Here is another example of overlapping elements. We have this car, this man, and this door. 3 overlapping elements. It's an interesting picture. I will not delete it, but avoid overlapping elements. I want to show you this picture that it's almost good, but not good. Why it's not good, this picture? Because in the left we have here again 3 overlapping elements. We have these people that have this lamp in their heads. It's not okay. So avoid overlapping elements. It's very, very important to do this. Now that we decided to avoid the overlapping elements, let me show you my pictures that I feel that are acceptable and my best pictures and how I am editing them a little, just a little, and what is my process. But before that, I want to show you my settings. So I've used this camera now in May, in summer, and you are able to see that I have lots of sun. So ISO, it's not a problem. I will use a closed apertures like f8, f5.6, f11, depending how is the light. And my lens, after doing some tests, was set around 20 millimeters in full frame terms, so 10 millimeters. At the very wide end, I didn't feel comfortable to do this kind of photography. But again, very usable when you are in a tight space and when you have a scene. 28 millimeters, too much zoom. I will not get the fine art details. So it's about the lens. It's about the lens. You can't do this kind of photography with a 35 millimeter lens. You can't do this kind of photography with a 40 millimeter lens or with a 50 millimeter lens. So this is why also the gear matters. And this is a zoom that is helping me switch between all these focal lenses. So around 20 millimeters, I've made this pictures, and I've used a film simulation from Olympus that I'm really loving it. The film simulation, it is called Grainy Film number 2 Art 5. I had yellow filter activated and I've set the shadows +2 and highlights -3 depending again on the light. And what is more important is that I've used a frame. I've used the frame. I'm really liking the frame implementation of Olympus. I hope Fujifilm will put a frame in their cameras too. This is a big, huge help for composing. Now let's look at my pictures. So I've used this frame and this simulation. This is helping me a lot to visualize the final effect. And also I'm liking a lot the mood that I'm getting with this film simulation. If I would took this picture, would I be able to think that I will edit it like this? No. So the film simulation from Olympus is really good. I need to straighten this picture, but I really like the shadows here. So I have the raw file and I can edit it. Next, a documentary picture. I am liking the mood. I've deleted the raw file because the raw file, it wasn't inspiring for me. A documentary shot, I will not edit it because I'm really liking this film simulation. You are able to see that I'm using the frame to compose the images because I feel the frame. I'm trying to feel the frame. Next, because I had the wide angle with this frame, I was seeing this background and I said, okay, it's very interesting. Let me try to make some shots. I'm really liking this shot, but the man, it's a little outside of the frame. I'm liking this picture, very moody. I've decided to edit it a little. Okay, it's nice. I can use it in an ebook or something. It's not a picture that I will throw out. Next, I fill the frames. I fill the frames with a wide angle. It's pretty hard to do this because you need to get really close and it's pretty hard, but I'm liking the pattern here. So I've edited the picture. Again, light edits, not my final edits. This a moody picture, a documentary picture. Again, look at the raw file. I would never think to keep a raw file like this, a picture like this. So because I have this JPEG, because I have this pre-edited picture, this is a big thing. I can't get this on Leica, I can't get this on Sony, I can get this just on Olympus and on Fujifilm with their film simulations. Again, this is a picture that I will delete it instantly, but I like the mood. I like that I was able to feel the frame here. Now look at this raw file. Of course I will delete it. So big help, these film simulations from Olympus. Let's move a little faster. I will stop just where I feel I need to explain something. This is a reflection. I'm liking it. It helps me keep the picture. Here I feel the frame, but I need to edit the picture because I have these angles. Next, the mood. Look, a raw banal picture. The frames and the preset from Olympus are really great to show me the potential of a picture. A documentary shot at a wide angle. A documentary shot, documentary shot, documentary shot full of people, documentary shot, and I'm starting to see now the final potential because I have here shadows that I can make them very black. But I wanted the moody look, I didn't want it the crushed blacks look. I can edit the raw file by pasting my preset. After pasting my preset, I can adjust it and correct the deformation that I have with Auto from Adobe Lightroom. So we have a good start here. I will not enter in editing, but let me show you the JPEG that it's showing me the potential. I know I can crush the blacks. I know I can recover the highlights. And this is it, a good start, a picture that is looking good. Why? Because we have this play of shadow and light, we have people in it, we have architecture in it, and also we have this wide angle that it's helping me get negative space, and it's helping me get texture because I have here this night texture. All I have to do now is copy the settings and paste them on my next raw file. The JPEG and the edited raw file, and you can edit the raw file however you want. And I'm really liking this look. I'm really liking this dynamic and this play of light and shadow. Boom. Look, a nice picture, easy peasy, because I have a wide angle. In this case, I've used a 7mm, so 14mm equivalent field of view in full frame terms. I am able to get all the building. The building is not really straight. I can correct it even better in Photoshop, but it's not the case right now. And because I'm liking this picture, I will give it a 5-star now. 3 stars for me, it means potential. Again, nice picture here. Also, another great advantage of these frame lines is that they will help me have more space in editing. So if I'm not composing very well, I have the chance to correct my composition, because also I've shot in 3x2 on a 4 or third sensor. This is another reason why I like micro four third sensors. It helps me recover pictures that otherwise I have lost. So big deal. The whites are a little too strong, but I will not stay now to correct them. They can be easily corrected. Okay, let's move on. Moody picture, I'm liking it, it has potential, and I'll show you a better picture in this scene. So I'm staying at the scene, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I wasn't very satisfied with the images. So I've decided to wait till I've got the bucket shot, how Peter McKinnon is saying, and this is my bucket shot for me. I have here many elements. We have here a contradiction. The kid is going on the left of the frame, the people are going the right of the frame, the woman is coming into the frame, we have shadow, we have light. This is a very good picture, and this is the picture that I've straightened it out. So we have a Bresson-like picture with crashed shadows and strong highlights. So a documentary picture in a wide angle with the frames filled. A nice picture, I'm really liking it. This has potential, this has potential, this has potential also. This has a potential also, and look how a big difference a frame is doing to your picture. So I'm really liking this picture, a documentary shot. Also, this is a documentary shot. I'm keeping them for documentary shots. I'm liking in this picture the mood, the lamp and the sun. Here I like the architecture. It's a nice picture, no one came and I moved on. And here it is my edit. This picture is looking really good. It seems that Adobe Lightroom didn't show the entire picture in very good quality, but anyway, it's a good picture and I can make it even better using Nik Collection, and I'll show you immediately how I am editing in Nik Collection a picture of mine. So, a documentary shot, we have here some overlapping elements, but I feel this works like a documentary shot. So over the years and years, this will be a documentary shot how Bucharest was looking at that time. I'm really liking it because you are able to see the people, the buildings and so on. Here we have some potential. I didn't edit the file, but we have here an overlapping element that for me it's a little disturbing. and I'm not liking this pole that is coming from the head of the woman. So I will move on. This is a picture with potential, and this is my edit. Also, it's looking great, this edit. You can check my pictures on Instagram. I've published some of them there. Here we have a potential scene, a little wide angle, because I knew I needed to correct the picture in post-processing. So I shot this picture at 7mm, so 14mm, the widest angle, because I knew I would have to correct it and to crop it in post-processing. So I wanted to have some space for correction. And look, the line are straight and all it's okay. Again, not a final edit, but fast edits for Instagram, for YouTube, and so on. I've let myself space to correct these pictures. This is a documentary shot, and we have here an architectural shot that I'm liking. Again, how the image is looking, how the texture is working, and we have very good details on the building and so on. It's shot at 10mm f8, and I can get more details and more textures with the right programs. And also with Lightroom, I can use AI to get more details, more sharpness. It's plenty of details and sharpness, and what I'm liking using a Micro Four Thirds camera, it's the size. I don't have to use big files like on Sony A7RCA, like on Fujifilm X-T5. I'm liking small files. It's enough. 20 megapixel is enough. Now, we have here pictures where you are able to see that I don't have elements that are overlapping too much. Look here. So, I have here some angles. I have here the elbow, I have here the knee, I have dynamic, I have here a little lens flare that it's adding to the mood. I have a little sunshine. So already this JPEG is really good. I need to correct the distortion, but the potential is here. Here I'm liking it. We have here a big triangle. We have this curve that it's entering in the frame, and we have this leg that it's exiting the frame. We have these lines that are helping our eyes to go on a path, and this has huge potential. And this is the picture that I've chosen to keep it and to put it in my portfolio. This is the edit in Adobe, and I'm really liking it. It's strong, it has dynamics. We have the subject very well separated from the background, because we have a darker subject and a whiter background. We have texture, we have leading lines, and so on. This is a moody picture. I'm liking it. Huge potential. Also this one. And also this one. This is my final edit, and I'm really liking this picture. I would have wanted a better edit, but these are Lightroom edits. So for my final edit, if I want a very good edit, I'm using Nik Silver in general. It depends again on the sensor and on the camera, but for Micro Four Thirds, Nik Silver is the way to go. This is a Nik Silver edit. So this is my Lightroom edit, and this is a Nik Silver edit. Again, fast edits, I didn't stay to edit it too much. This is my prepared RAW for Nik Silver. So I'm setting the RAW file in Adobe Lightroom, so I'll have all the information in shadows and in highlights to apply my Nik Silver presets. This picture has better potential. Also this one, because we don't have in this one the white car. So I changed the scene. My Olympus with this preset helped me visualize the potential of this scene. This is the JPEG and this is the RAW file. If someone would show me this RAW file, I would not be able to see the potential. These presets that you have on Olympus, on Fujifilm and other cameras are a real deal. And I want to underline again the frames that Olympus is putting on the JPEGs. Nice touch, really genius touch for street photography and for fine art photography. Now this is a picture that I like because I have movement. I would have wanted a second element to have some relationship between elements, but it's working, it's nice, it's moody. Look at the RAW file. So I've applied my edit, and yes, I'm liking it, but this I'm liking it more. This is more moody, so I needed to edit it more. So even if I have a good preset on Lightroom, a good JPEG, a good simulation from the camera, it's many times better because I don't know, they know better their raw files. They have a better processor than Lightroom that it's a general processor. So these simulations are very important. Here I was able to find my scene. So I have this pool of light and I have this shadow that it's helping me have a negative space, and all I have to do is wait for someone to enter in the ray of light. And boom, I've got the picture. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. This is my edit in Lightroom, fast edit. I can make it even better for more details in the highlights, but it's enough for social media. I've decided to make some vertical shots also for Instagram and for social media, and why not try a vertical shot, because the preset, it's showing me that the sky is black. It's showing me the sky is black, and look here, a black edit of the sky. I darkened the blue in black and white edit. This is my prepared raw file for Nik Silver, and let me show you how my presets in Nik Silver are looking. So I am in Silver Effects, the old version, the Google version. You can download the latest version from DxO. You have there a free trial and try it for yourself. The latest DxO version, it is better and more compatible. These are my presets that I've made, and I am applying them on my Micro Four Thirds file. And you are able to see that with my presets, I'm getting amazing pictures without any editing and without any masking. All I have to do is a little edit, a little adjustments, and this is it. So I can take the file wherever I want. Now let me look at the details. Great, amazing details. Great, amazing details. This is how I'm doing my fine art photography in a fast way. Now I am back in Adobe Lightroom. I zoom in, great details, great sharpness, and this picture printed will look amazing good. This is another picture that I'm liking it. You are able to see here that I have the whites a little burned, but it's not a problem. Look here, I was able to recover the whites, and I've decided to go again with a strong white, but I have the information. I have all the information in the whites. So if you are in content like this, please subscribe to my newsletter for more tips and tricks about photography and news from me. Also, like my video, share my video, leave me your comments, follow me on Instagram for more tips and tricks and more pictures like this to see my selection and my final selections. And I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.